Welcome to HueFin News. Today is November the 21st, 2017. And as always, this is our daily cryptocurrency market analysis, whereby we are giving you price direction, price movement according to the price bars and the volume. We are not investment advisors, and we are not giving you investment advice, but rather we are giving you the news according to the charts. So you guys can see that the market cap took a slight reduction today at $240 billion. Yesterday it was at $244 billion. So you guys can see that about $4 billion has exited the market on today. And I'm quite sure you guys probably heard about the news because of the supposedly Tether scare that occurred in the market today. It's one of the reasons why the market fell. But I'm going to show you on the chart today that the market on some of these altcoins were already reaching a point of resistance, and that is why the market moved lower on today. But you guys can see that Bitcoin is down almost 2%, Ethereum as well 2%, Bitcoin Cash 2%, Ripple 2.71. Dash had a phenomenal day, as if it wasn't impacted by the supposed Tether scare. You guys can see that Litecoin is down 3.42, IOTA is down 8.76, Neo 4.30, Monero ended the day up as well 0.29, and Ethereum Classic down 3.79. So out of all the major altcoins that we do on this channel, only Dash and Monero ended the day higher. So looking at Bitcoin, you guys can see that Bitcoin ended the day lower, down 1.58. Last trade was at $8,119.60. And we told you on our video yesterday that the way that the volume occurred over the last 3 trading days, how it was average, how it was about the same for the last 3 trading days, was an indication that the market was not interested in higher prices. And I guess you kind of got that on today, where the market is still made all-time highs today, but the market still moved lower. And we originally forecasted to come to 8,000, but the market went all the way back down to $7,755. The width of this particular bar is definitely giving us an indication of a change in tone. So we are going to at least say that Bitcoin is going to be trading sideways, and it might come all the way back up to the high of today, or it might come to the open and close from both trading days. But ultimately, we're still expecting them to trade sideways on tomorrow, and the market may come back down to 8,000 or even that $7,750 area. Move to a quick 6-hour price chart to see where. So yes, our first area to see Bitcoin come and touch will be 8,000, and then ultimately it might come all the way back down to $7,800. Okay, so overall we're still looking for Bitcoin to move sideways to even maybe a little lower in the short term, because we are acknowledging the fact that today's daily price bar is definitely very wide and is an indication that the market may be taking a break from moving higher. So next we are going to go to Ethereum. So Ethereum is down 1.78%. Last trade was at $362.21. So we have already known that Ethereum was hitting towards this area of $370. We said it was an area of weakness because the market came here over the last 2 trading days and it wasn't able to break through that $307 area, and it did it today again, but the market, as you guys can see, closed lower than the close from yesterday. So we're still expecting Ethereum to trade sideways as well, and the market does move higher. It might come all the way back up to the high that occurred on the 3rd of September, which is relatively just like the close and the open from today and yesterday's bar, and or around $368. and it can come all the way back down to $350 as well. So that is going to be our sideways trading action for Ethereum. But if the market is still giving us more precursors of weakness, then it can come all the way back down to $340, because we are acknowledging the fact that this is the third day that Ethereum is giving us precursors of weakness. So now let's go to Bitcoin Cash. So Bitcoin Cash is down 4.54%. Last trade was at $1,178.20. And the market for Bitcoin Cash is not necessarily moving. The market is being very stagnant. It is trading sideways over the last 3 trading days. The market has not moved. And during those 3 trading days, you guys can see that the volume has relatively dried up compared to the previous trading days in the background of this chart. But what we are noticing is the fact that we did receive this precursors of strength bar this day, this push to go up bar. And then we got stockpile on the 18th of November. And ever since then, the market has not moved higher on that point. So that's 2 things that can occur for Bitcoin Cash. The market is going to either break higher or it's going to either break lower, right? So one of the things that we would like to see for Bitcoin Cash is for them to eventually break higher, but it doesn't look like it's ready for it to move higher at the moment. So we will continue to say that Bitcoin Cash is going to be trading sideways, and that's going to be between $1,120 all the way back up to $1,280 until we get some movement occurring in Bitcoin Cash. But I can tell you it is a positive sign to see Bitcoin Cash not moving lower. The market is just literally trading sideways from the open and close of the last 3 trading days. Even in the lows of these 2 bars from the 19th and the 21st of November are literally right next to each other on the price chart. So we have buyers here at that point, and the market can possibly move higher. If it does, then it can come all the way back up to $1,400. So now we are going to go to Ripple. So Ripple is down 2.95%. Last trade was at 23 cents. And you guys can see how Ripple was trading right here around that area of resistance of $24. So necessarily they can try to use that news article of Tether being hacked as the reason as why the market moved lower, but we have already seen the stockpile come on yesterday's bar as to one of the reasons of why the market will move lower, and we did forecast that on our video. We forecast them to move to 23 cents, but it ultimately moved down to 22.5 cents. But nevertheless, we knew that the market from yesterday was given a stockpile, and that's why the market moved lower on today. And we're still expecting Ripple to trade sideways, and we're looking for 24 cents all the way back down to 22 cents as well for Ripple to trade sideways. So now we are going to go to Litecoin. So the same thing with Litecoin. They are down 2.80%. Last trade was at $70.43. And we told you on our video yesterday that Litecoin is going to have to give us a push to go up bar in order for them to break through that $73.50 area. This is the 3rd day. Well, yesterday, the 19th, as well as the 16th, are the 3 trading days that Litecoin came up to $73.50 and wasn't able to break through it. So I highly doubt that the Tether news breaking of the hacking occurring is the reason why the market actually shook and moved lower today, because we saw on these last 3 trading days as to what is occurring for Litecoin, that it's going to take a push to go up bar in order for Litecoin to move higher, and we have not received that yet. So that gives us even more confidence in saying that Litecoin will not be moving higher past $73.50 because we have not seen that push to go up bar. The moment we see that is the moment that Litecoin will move higher and past $73.50. So we are going to say that they're going to trade sideways, and it might come all the way back up to $72.50, even $73.50 as the high, and then it might come all the way back down to $67.50. But if the market is still giving us weakness compared to the volume for today, then it can come all the way back down to 65. So we're looking for 68 originally for Litecoin to come in touch, and then 66 if the market is giving us more precursors of weakness as it comes to $68. So now let's go to Dash. Dash has definitely been one of the stronger cryptocurrencies in this space. They're up 0.10%. Well, now they're even right at $500. And we do have a lot of volume for Dash on today, and the spread of today's bar is very wide. The market closed and it shot lower, and it was able to break through that $500 area that the market was having a hard time to get through. But then ultimately it closed below $500. So obviously we still have sellers in the market who are taking their profits in Dash right now. But it's a very good sign to see that Dash closed towards the high from the 20th and the 13th as well as the 12th of November. How it closed right around that area kind of tells us that they're still interested in higher prices for the moment in Dash, and we will expect them to continue to move higher just as it is doing now. But if it does move lower, it can come all the way back down to $480 because we definitely have selling occurring on this bar. So 480 will be one area, and then 460 will be that next area for Dash to come to if the sellers are taking control in Dash. So now let's go to Neo. So Neo is up 0.90%. Last trade was at $35. And the market is still giving us precursors of weakness in Neo. The volume is decreasing, which is a pretty good thing to see. We do like the fact that it came and touched and closed right around $34. But the market may ultimately come all the way back down to 32 just to shake out all the traders who are in very bad positions. And Neo might ultimately come down to 32 and touch and move higher. But the fact that it's here at $34 is a pretty good sign. But we're still expecting them to trade sideways, and that will be between $36 and $32. If it breaks through 36, it's going to take a push to go a bar. If it does, it's going to go all the way back up to and around $37 to even $38. But given the fact that we have a lot of widespread down bars occurring over the last 3 trading days, it's going to take a lot of volume in order for Neo to move back up to that area, as well as a very strong precursors of strength bar. So that's why we're just forecasting them to move sideways in and around $36 to $32 as well. So now let's go to Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic is down 3.50%. Last trade was at $17.83. And as I zoom out on this particular price chart, you guys can see how $19 has always been a hard area for Ethereum Classic to move through, okay, to break through. And yesterday was no exception. We mentioned that on our video yesterday, that every time Ethereum Classic came towards $19, the market shot up, or it had a hard time breaking through it and it moved lower. So this is the reason of why we have this push to go down bar today, okay? It wasn't because of the news. The market participants just used the news in order to induce this particular price bar we have right now. So given the fact that we do have a down bar on today, which just gives us more confirmation that stockpile was on the 20th of November's chart on this particular bar here. So we're still expecting Ethereum Classic to at least trade sideways, and that's going to be to the highs of around $18.50 all the way back down to $17 or even $16 if the sellers are still in the market for Ethereum Classic. But if the news article for Tether has shaken off and the market participants are now interested in higher prices, then Ethereum Classic can go all the way back up to $19 and even break through that $19 area. Matter of fact, all the altcoins runs the probability of that occurring. So next is going to be Monero. So Monero is up 2.26%. Last trade was at $141.33. So definitely Monero is going to give us higher prices for the bar to shoot lower all the way down past $130 to end up closing at the high of the bar, and as well as yesterday tells us that Monero is still interested in higher prices. We are seeing precursors of weakness on the current bar, but overall the market is still aiming to shoot towards that $150 area, and we are forecasting that to occur in Monero. It might not happen on tomorrow, but definitely the market is getting geared towards moving higher. So now you guys can see that if Monero does move lower, it has the probability of coming down to $136 or even $128 ultimately, because we find a lot of resistance and support around $128. So that is a very probable point to where Monero can come and touch. But ultimately it looks like Monero is one of the stronger altcoins in the market thus far, due to this very strong precursors of strength bar that we have here. So our analysis for them to continue to move towards $150. It might not happen tomorrow, but given the strength over the last couple of trading days for Monero, it is definitely trying to hit that price area. So that's all we have for today. Appreciate you guys continuing to watch, supporting this channel. Guys, make sure you continue to watch to gain that confidence in the market, so you too can maintain your profitability on when to get in and when to get out, because there is no other place that you can maintain and understand where prices are likely to go without understanding any other indicators. This is how powerful this language is. I continue to tell you guys that this is one of the key elements that so many traders are missing while they trade, is that they don't understand the emotions of the market, but we do at HueFin News. So that's all we have for today. Make sure you guys stay profitable, and I'll talk to you guys later. And always know that the news is already on the charts prior to them coming out in public release. The news is already on the charts. Remember that. You guys have a good one.